Oh, hi folks, I'm just getting the TV out from under the bed. Let's grab it out. Here's your television and we'll mount it up and go through the tuning process. Okay folks, so it's time to mount the television. Before we do, let's have a quick look at some of the features of the mount. You've got a travel lock, which you have to lift up, it's spring loaded, and then you can extend out the bracket. Once you've got the bracket extended out, next thing, have a look over here. This is where you're going to plug your power in and your antenna to the television. Now, also of note, there's a television amplifier here. So you'll need to touch the button, make sure that light's on. That light may be green, it may be red. So long as the light is on, that's what you're looking for. So folks, stored with the remote control for the television will be your 12 volt power lead and your antenna lead. These plug in here and screw in here. Okay folks, we've set up the television on its bracket. We've plugged it into power and we've turned on the amplifier. Now we're ready to set it up. So let's go to the TV antenna. Most TV antennas have a setup like this on the roof, which is a winding handle, which has instructions on it for the direction that you need to wind it up or down. And this is important folks, because this will affect your television viewing while you're away. So to put the TV antenna up, what we're going to do is we're going to rotate it into the raise position. Okay, so now we've got to actually tune the antenna before we tune the television itself. Very simple. Look outside, find out where everybody else has got their TV antennas turned to. What you're going to do is pull down on the ring. You'll note that it has two arrows here. To tune the antenna to the same direction as everybody else in the caravan park, we're going to hold that ring down and turn until we've got it facing in the same direction as everybody else. They've already done the work. We don't necessarily need to. You may need to make minor adjustments, of course, along the way, and your TV reception will be better at night, particularly in low TV reception areas, such as the Sunshine Coast. So once we've turned the TV antenna, we're satisfied that we've got it facing the right direction. Now we can just let it go, it locks itself into place, and your TV antenna is ready for you to tune the television. Okay, it should be pre-tuned, but if you've changed locales, you may need to do it again. So back to the TV antenna. Now we're going to set it up for travel. Once you've finished watching TV, you can't have this up for travel, it'll get torn off the roof. Very embarrassing when that happens. So let's have a look at how we do that. Number one, the arrows that we had, let's realign those. Put those back so that they're beautifully aligned. That means now that the TV antenna is in the right position for travel. Now all we need to do is lower it into its travel catch, and you'll hear it do that. So let's wind it down until we get it. And you heard the thump as it went into its travel position. So now you know it's good for travel. Right, tuning the TV, back to tuning the TV. We've got our television antenna up. We've tuned the antenna by pulling down on the outer ring and moving it so that it faces the same direction as everybody else's television antenna. Now we need to tune the television, so let's have a look at how we do that. Okay folks, so it looks like we've got a pretty good picture here. In the event that you've moved locations and the television channels have changed slightly, let's see how we're going to retune the television. So we've got our remote control. Press the menu button, scroll over to channel, enter to select, auto scan we want. Country is Australia, the mode is DTV, and scroll down to start, press OK. Now that'll take about 10 minutes to scan, maybe a little less, but while it's doing that, it gives you an indication of where it's up to. So we'll let that run to the end, and that'll tune your television for you according to the locality that you are. So that's it folks, we'll leave it where it is. leave it scanning. Thank you.